What's up, Will? Welcome back to another episode of Maybe Pancakes, where today I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm cold. In this episode, we're making Earl Grey pancakes, which is just what it sounds like. First, into a small saucepan, add 230 grams or 2.3 deciliters of whole milk, and then heat it up to a simmer. And move that. While the milk is heating up, into a mixing bowl add 125 grams or 2.5 deciliters of flour, 55 grams or 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 pinch of salt. And finally, 1 pinch of vanilla. Make sure to get everything in there. Give that a quick mix and then set aside for later. When your milk is steaming and hot, you want to add your 2 tea bags of choice. I'm going with a very generic Earl Grey, the pearl jam of tea, you might say, and let that steep for about 5 minutes. While that's going, let's talk about today's sponsor. This episode of Maybe Pancakes is sponsored by coffee that I bought with my own money. Yeah, okay, so that's probably 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, or when your milk smells and tastes like tea, you want to take your tea bags out and dispose of them in a proper manner, and take your tea milk and add it into a medium or large mixing bowl, along with 1 large egg, or about 55 grams of eggs, cracked. I don't know if I have to specify this, but you want to crack your egg and just have the insides of the egg in the batter. You don't want the shells. If you're not a chicken. Give that a big mix, or a quick mix, or a small mix, before sifting in your dries into your wets to avoid any lumps, as that is gonna give your batter a lumpy, I don't know, I just do it because it looks pretty, to be honest. Mix to combine, make sure not to over whisk the batter as it's gonna become tough, and you don't want tough pancakes. You want them soft boys. After mixing, take your whisk and put it on the floor, and then walk over to the, nope, wait, I changed my mind. Get it back here and then leave it alone. Just leave it for about 15 minutes to let the batter hydrate. 15 minutes later, grab your ladle and your batter and walk over to the stovetop, where we're gonna add 1 ladle of batter into a non-stick, preheated, buttered skillet. Pour in some batter and cook until cooked, flipping once. And okay, let's speed this footage up. When you are done pancaking your pancakes and you have a nice medium stack ready, get some butter and some maple flavored pancake syrup and a nice cup of coffee. And let's just open the syrup up. This is a new one, so I have to get the little plastic wrapper around the lid. Yeah, okay. Throw that out, and now squeeze some nice maple flavored buttered syrup. Squeeze the syrup out. Wait. Oh, I had to take away that little thing as well. Well, after unwrapping the syrup and taking the little protection thing off, get the lid back on and then squeeze some nice maple syrup flavored pancake syrup onto your pancakes. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now cut them open and let's see the cross section of the 4 pancakes that we made all by ourselves. I'm proud of you. You made pancakes. Look at that table though. Look at that. That's a wobbly ass table. Get some butter and move that over there just because. And take your 4 pieces of pancake and shove them in your face hole. Yeah, let me tell you, that's really nice. It's a pancake tasting and tea tasting. It's perfect for breakfast. It really makes you it's like a nice substitute so that you don't have to drink tea, but you can still get the flavor of tea while drinking your coffee and having your coffee and your pancakes for breakfast. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 6 rating. But with the coffee, today's sponsor, not too shabby. I recommend you make this. And now I'm gonna just move this out of the frame for research purposes. If you like pancakes, which obviously you do, because who doesn't, subscribe and become a Will today. It's free, and that's a great price. Okay, bye.